And here we are, Innovation Week 2023, brought to us by the good folks at TechNL. A lot of great conversations happening here over the course of the week. A lot of collaboration happening. Why don't you tell us your name and what you do?
Okay, my name is Jessica Noseworthy. I am the Manager of Student Employment for Keyin College. One of my main roles is to get our students currently in the software development program, which is backed by the ESTC funding through TechNL, out there and engaged with industry and realize what industry really needs from them so that we can collaborate together to ensure that they have those technical skills, those soft skills, and that interaction and communication so that their priority in mind when industry is hiring our software developers.
So you're prepping all the students to go out and get work, is that your, and also go find the employers for them to work with?
So I connect with the employers, and I try to be very careful with how I word it, because I'm not there to find them jobs. I'm there to give them the advice that the industry needs. So I want to give them the tools, I want to give them the resources, the things that they can use to build their future, but not them rely on me for going out there and getting them the job. So the work still comes on them. They are here volunteering. As you see, we have a lot of students here, some volunteering, some just attending, but they're here to build those skills and then take the advice that I've given them, which is really great. So. And
now Keyin, of course, providing them great technical skills through these programs that you mentioned, but also you made mention of other skills, communication, teamwork, and all that. Tell me about the importance of that.
So I don't have a software development background. I don't really have much of a tech background. I took a program, Business Management, Human Resource Management at Keyin College. I graduated in 2021, and one of the biggest things that I was proud of myself was that before I graduated, I had actually already gotten a position. So it was something that was recognized at the time, that I was able to get a position before graduation and then still graduate even when we were in the pandemic. And a lot of that was due to the way we communicated. And the pandemic has kind of shifted that way of communication, so a lot of employers are still looking for that basic communication and connection and authenticity that a lot of our pandemic students haven't been practicing regularly. So even though we're online, we're doing industry sessions, we're engaged, we're connecting, we're talking. I am a pro remote worker. I love working from home. It's how I work best, but at the same time I do believe in the connection and authenticity, that how important it is to your professional development.
Yeah. So you graduated from Keyin and you work at Keyin.
Yes.
Tell me about that. What's that like to come through the program and work there? It must have meant a lot to you.
Absolutely. So I went to the program. I started the program in 2019. My youngest was going into kindergarten, so I was like, I was home at that point for 7 years with both kids, and then he was going into kindergarten, so I was going back to work, or I was going back to school just to try and do something for myself. And Keyin was the option there at the time for me, and this is back when we were on Austin Street, pre-pandemic. We're not online. We actually didn't have the rights to teach online at the time. So fast forward 2019, October 2019, you're going into 2020, which is the pandemic. So we have two children who were considered risks during the pandemic due to prematurity and lung issues before when they were born, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts. It was either I get online and do school, or I have to drop out. Mm-hmm. My kids came first, of course, and March 15th I had that conversation with Jen, the principal at the time, who's the COO. Currently, she said, don't worry about it, we're going to get you online, we're going to get this worked out. And because of the pandemic, it actually helped Keyin get out of that private blanket of not being able to teach online, and it pushed them and accelerated that. So our business class was the first ones to help even the instructors integrate onto online learning. So we helped get everybody onto Teams, we helped everybody kind of figure out the online process. So I had an opportunity then to really show my skills in communication with higher people in Keyin, and I think, and I like to believe that that's what they recognized, and that's what stuck in their heads afterwards. But I did leave the nest. I went and I worked for a wonderful company in construction, fabrication, and manufacturing. So shout out to Roth Loxton. They're a wonderful company, and they taught me a lot of things. And then after about a year just a little over a year and a half, Keyin came back and offered me this position, and this really fits with my passion and my goal overall as a person and a human being.
Well, I can tell you, there's no doubt, I can see what Keyin sees in you. You're a brilliant communicator.
Thank you.
You can certainly articulate things incredibly well. How's Innovation Week been for you? Has it been good?
It's really good. I enjoy conferences and stuff. This is the first year I've really kind of been into this like corporate part of my career, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying connecting, and I'm enjoying the collaboration. A little intimidated about spotlight still, but I'm enjoying it. Right? I'm enjoying getting to know people and people recognizing me from different events now, because I don't tend to push myself all the time to go out to public I guess sessions or events, but work is my social life, and I think that it's come hand in hand for me to get me out of my element. But I do. This is the first event I've attended for Innovation Week, and it's phenomenal.
Exciting time in Newfoundland and Labrador.
It
What are
is.
you most excited about?
I'm excited to watch my students grow. I'm excited to watch them be the next CEO, the next tech startup, the next, the emerging tech talent that's coming. What employers don't get to see every day is the passion, and then I want to make sure that their passion doesn't, get trampled on closer to the end of their program, because I remember feeling like closer to the end of your program, you just want to finish. You want to get out. You're at burnout phase. You just want to be done and over with it and go into your work. You want to start working. You want to start making your money. Don't want them to lose that fire. I want them to feel that passion and just be like, wow, I'm already working and I still love it.
Right. That's fantastic. What a wonderful conversation this has been. Thanks for joining us here on the show, and I hope that your kids have an opportunity to shoot a video to show what mom does at work, because this is a perfect video for it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.